one of the skills that I've been able to cultivate over my 12, almost 13 years of coaching is exactly what you mentioned, which is being adaptable and being flexible. Because how many times, Laura, have you set up a program with specific exercises, specific set rep schemes, specific weights, and pieces of equipment, and suddenly it's taken? Someone's training with you at rush hour, the busy time of the gym, or something's out of commission, a machine is broken, something's getting replaced. The ability to pivot and say, okay, we were going to do a seated cable row today, but this machine's out, or there's just 5 different people on it working it, taking turns on it. It's just going to take way too long. Let's do a resistance band row. Let's do a landmine row. Let's do a dumbbell row. Let's do a kettlebell row. That ability to make adjustments on the fly is something that you can cultivate over time in any skill, in any trade, whether you're a trainer or whatever your field is. But that's one thing that I really pride myself on having been able to do. Obviously, you as well, Laura, particularly with COVID, is if you're working with a trainer, try to work with somebody that has some life experience and somebody that has the ability to pivot and to make adjustments, because when you're too rigid in regards to a program, I would argue that can be a problem because, again, unless we're talking about professional athletes, someone training for the Olympics, someone that is in the situation where they can control that environment, like The Rock has his iron paradise, those are different situations. Those are outliers. For normal, everyday Joes and Janes like us, I would challenge you, and challenge, if you have a trainer, challenge them to be a little bit more flexible and focus less on the exercises and on the pieces of equipment and more on the movements and what we're trying to accomplish.